All right, long time no see from the B&J boys. You know, couldn't really film in duck and goose season. It got a little hectic with the busyness of our schedule, and camera was a big part of it. It got super cold, and even though the camera was double battery, it still wouldn't work. I don't know
It just
why.
drained it instantly.
Yeah, but it's hard to film duck and goose hunts because it's so fast. You go from seeing nothing to,
And it's tough filming with the camera, putting the camera down, grabbing your gun right at the last minute. Don't want them to see you.
You always want to be that guy to shoot too and not film it, so it's hard.
We had a good few duck and goose hunts this year.
Yeah, we did. Killed a lot of ducks, a lot of geese.
Everything come in late though. Like season went out now, and then we're seeing a ton of ducks and geese around. So it kind of sucks. But
It's warming up now.
yeah, it's been 50, 60 this week. Sunny, as you can see. Finally, we decided to get out here, pick up some trail cams. You want to tell them what we're trying to do here, though?
So we came out here, we're grabbing cameras like you said, and figured while we're out here, we wanted to do a little podcast, but we just didn't know how to film it. Like, we didn't know if we should do it inside with the camera and then get mics, or do it outside with the phone or the camera, and how we get the audio to match up. So
Yeah, this is like test run. We'll see how this goes.
So we figured we'd just come out here. It's sunny, it's a nice day, we had a beautiful week. So we figured just come out here, sit down, enjoy the outdoors a little bit, because nothing's in, no season's in, can't really hunt.
Nah.
So we're just gonna
See how
film a
this
podcast.
goes. See how this goes. Figure we asked a few questions we're gonna answer, and then just talk about how it all started when we were little, maybe a few stories or something. Who inspired us? Who took us hunting?
So the first question from Weston White's, how'd you guys start hunting, or what's your earliest hunting memory? So how'd you start hunting?
So I started hunting when I was, I don't know the exact age. I'd say probably 4 or 5, and it was my pop, my dad, and my uncle. We about started at the same time. Took us both out. I think first thing I hunted was squirrels. My dad's friend gave me a 410 single shot, and every day after school, my pop would come pick me up. We'd go squirrel hunt behind my house, whatnot. My dad when he had time, and that's what really started it. And getting into deer hunting, shot my first. It was a button buck. My dad was with my dad, and then first turkey with my uncle. It was hectic, and then after that first turkey, that's what really. I was like, man, I love turkey hunting, and then just
Yeah,
after
that's what
that,
inspired me too. Me, you, our pap, we'd go out and turkey season, even deer season. Like it was fun, but turkey season, just hearing my pap call and like my uncle call and hearing the gobbles and stuff, it just really made me want to do it more. And got my own mouth call. You get them youth mouth calls with like the plastic piece on top.
At first, you're like, man, this is squeaky.
You sound like a goose, like honking. And then you get a little bit older, and then you do it on your own. And you
start
fail.
practicing.
You fail a lot. I feel like that's what helped with us turkey hunting. Like we failed a lot, and then you know how to hunt once you fail.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like hunting with our uncle, my dad, my pop, we learned a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
We'd be out every weekend in the spring. We'd have school, but some days my pop would take me in late. We'd hunt in the morning or something.
Yeah, before
But
school.
like youth day, I remember we'd be excited. We always text each other, stay at my pop's the night before. Excited, get up early. He'd wake us up, make breakfast always.
Yeah.
And
It'd be like a little hunting camp at the paps.
it was funny. Like when we were little, our pop, he used to get mad. We'd be sitting against a tree like this. He'd be behind us or sitting with us, and we'd just be giggling and laughing. He'd be like, "You guys got to be quiet."
Yeah, we had so much fun, Then I remember I'd always come down with the classic. I'd show up to Paps. I'd either have my dad take me, or Pap would come pick me up, and I'd always forget something. No matter what, I'd always forget a face mask, my
gloves.
license, my gloves, And I wasn't real old at the time, so
Yeah, you're like.
Yeah. Can't really
Lucky for
expect
me,
much,
he was
but-
like 40 minutes from Pap's house. I was only like a minute down the road. So if I forgot something, he just run me back over.
Yeah.
But
The earliest hunting memory is probably turkey out with my pap. Didn't hear nothing, but I just hearing him call and stuff. It was fun to go out because I knew what they were. You watch videos. He used to watch like shows on TV. Knew what they were. I saw how fun it could be, but I didn't see nothing. But that's my first. So was turkey hunting.
yeah, I'd say my favorite, when I was little, my favorite memory was probably me and my dad went fall turkey hunting. And we were on this ridge, and I looked down on the bottom. I saw something black moving. And I was like, man, Dad, there's like people down there. He's like looking. ended up being 3 black bears. So, you know, being little, watching that was pretty cool. First time seeing a bear, so that was pretty cool to me. And yeah, like those 3, my pap, my dad, my uncle, just really is what got me into the sport. Just what really led me here today.
Yeah. All right. So next one is from Emma Eckert. Scariest hunting story.
Oh boy, you can go first on this one.
Trying to think. Actually, I think the scariest hunting story I had was this year. You know, we were walking in the fall. It was in the morning. We were trying to set up with the saddles. We got there super early because, I mean, for some reason, it just felt like daylight was hitting super
That was the
early.
first day, I remember that.
Super early, and the deer were moving super early too on camera. So we figured we'd get in there early, set up the saddles. Well, I mean, it was probably it got light at like, what did you say, 6:30?
Yeah,
We were in there at 5:30. Started setting up at 5:30. First day. We wanted to beat people too.
Yeah.
And because we were hunting public land. And Braden was up in a tree, got all the sticks up, platform. I was handing my platform to set up stuff.
Quiet as could be that morning.
Oh,
too.
super cool. No wind, nothing. Just perfect morning. You know, chilly, about 40 degrees. It was nice, very nice morning. And these coyotes just started sounding off.
I mean,
They were
down
like 250 yards.
not even.
I mean,
I looked down with my
a group,
flashlight.
like it was just one, you heard them yip, and then I'd say about 10, 12 sounded off around us in this bowl. And,
I looked down with my flashlight, and Jake's face was priceless. I was
You know, like-
oh, he's scared down there. Just how close they were. It's like it sent shivers down
you
your
know,
spine.
like as a hunter that hunts everything, like you're not really scared of you see a coyote like stand and stuff. You're like, oh man, you know, I saw a coyote today and stuff. But when you're on the ground in pitch dark, for some reason, when they sound off, it just sends chills down
quiet
your
as can be,
spine.
and out of nowhere, just it does like that feeling down your spine. You
Yeah,
just,
you could hear them all the time in the nighttime, but some reason that morning, it scared me.
I was up in a tree, so it wasn't as bad, but still, just hearing that sound off was crazy.
Yeah. All right, you're up. Scariest hunting story.
Man, scariest hunting story. That's a tough one. I'd say either that morning or, yeah, I'd probably say that morning, or even there was one afternoon we hunted, and it was it got dark. We sat well into dark because these deer were around us. We wanted them to get out. You know, we didn't want to make much noise, spook them. And we got down. I mean, it was pitch black. We had our lights, but we weren't really trying to go through with like bright lights. And I remember we was walking down this trail, and I heard this limb break beside us. And I jumped, looked with the flashlight, and I saw these eyes. Thankfully, it was a deer. I was hoping to turn it'd be like a coyote or a bear, but just, you know, them little things that, especially in the dark, every hunter knows that, like in the dark,
Yeah.
you always in the back of your mind, you're thinking like, is something following me and whatnot. But yeah, thankfully it was a deer, nothing else. But
Yeah, I remember that shot in the.
Yeah.
There was just odd, like you couldn't see the deer's body. It was
no,
just
not
eyes.
at first. You're like, oh boy.
It was pretty creepy just seeing lit up eyes like
Yeah.
that. All right, next one. When are you ordering our hats? So it's a good question. We really haven't answered that. A lot of
Yeah.
people's been asking us.
For a while. But I know we took orders back in November or something.
Yeah. But the hat orders, so the Mossy Oak Bottomland we get from Richardson, they were out of stock for a while. I mean, I've been messaging
Every week.
Yeah, the people we get the hats from for a while now, and they've been out of stock. And now they're in, so we're gonna have a new order coming. It takes about 2-3 weeks to get them. We're gonna order those today. We've got 20 of them coming to those few orders on them, and then we got one extra. I always get an extra one, you know, because we get them and then someone, hey, you got a hat, and then we got to reorder, so we just get an extra one.
So
But someone already got the extra one. So unfortunately, for whoever wanted one, you just have to wait till next order.
So we did this order. We'll probably do another order if we have enough people asking, maybe a few weeks from now, or
Yeah.
we'll see. But
So you want to tell them about the big move B&J's making?
yeah, so you know, we went out to Washington State at the end of May last year, turkey hunting with Walker Way, and you know, it was beautiful out there. Our first time being out west, first time killing a mare, you know, awesome. After a good spring here in PA, you know, we got an opportunity to guide turkeys out in the spring this spring out in Idaho and Washington. So you know, we took that opportunity. It's gonna be awesome. You know, figure, you know, everyone's telling us 18, do it now before, you know, you get responsibilities and eventually you're gonna be like, no, so do it now. But yeah, we're moving to Idaho here last week of March. We're gonna do some scouting first 2 weeks we're there, and then get our first clients there. First week Idaho opens up.
Yeah, hopefully get on them out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a ton of birds out there, so
yeah.
obviously we're nervous, first time guides and stuff.
It's gonna be different,
Yeah.
Not killing a bird for yourself.
Different terrain, not carrying a gun.
You make mistakes for yourself here.
Yeah,
It's
it
like,
is.
oh well, I didn't kill a bird. I can get it, afternoon, or like
Yeah.
if it's still beginning season, I still got a couple hours to hunt, or next
Yeah.
Saturday. It's not like
Or
that.
You get a guy for 3 days, you gotta.
Yep.
The birds aren't cooperating. You gotta do everything you can to try and get them one. So yeah, that's the big move. And then we're gonna see after them 2 months we got. We're gonna see how it goes. Might move back in the summer. Might stay out there. We don't know yet, but we're gonna try and guide in the fall out there as well. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
All depends. I mean, we love to hunt and stuff, but you never know how things go. So you gotta try it just to see.
Yeah, it'll be different. It'll be different.
Yeah.
Got woods
For
every
sure.
day, all day.
So, company that we're guiding for, Blackwoods Outfitters. Check them out online.
Yeah.
We're booked for this year, but next year if it goes good and we're guiding, you guys can come out. We can guide. So
We can book you up.
yeah,
Set up the B&J Instagram or Facebook or whatever. Or just one of us on the side.
yeah. This is we just want to try this podcast and see how it goes. But it would be nice if it goes good, everyone likes it or whatnot. Maybe get my dad, our uncle, and our pap on here and talk about when we were little, the stories about us.
Yeah, we can,
When they were little and stuff.
we can get some questions off the
Yeah.
Instagram or put them in the comments on YouTube and to ask them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure
my
there's
pap,
more questions to ask them than us.
Yeah, they got a lot of stories, but
They've been around the woods for a while.
yeah. Yep. I think we got our turkey hunting really from our uncle. He was really
Good caller too.
Yeah,
Real
he
good
really
caller.
what sparked it. He was the big turkey man, and really what he went with me, my pap, my dad most of the time, and us.
Yeah.
But
I would just listen to him and
yeah.
try to make the noises he makes.
Then with our pap, just always hunting with him. He'd take us places. We'd go different spots.
Yeah.
But
Showed us how to navigate through the woods, I can tell you that.
yeah, he knew what he was doing.
So this year, or I guess it'd be last
Yeah,
year,
last year.
2024 season. Spring season went well for us.
Yep.
3 out of 3 weeks, killed a turkey. I killed mine the first week. Within the first 2 hours of the season, really.
First hour of the season, really. I mean, it was right after Big Day. It was rainy and foggy, and
Rainy and foggy up the mountain. We got out of the truck and we're like, man,
what are we doing?
yeah. We got out in the woods, didn't hear nothing, and I was like, Braden, let's go back to the truck.
Yeah.
We'll give it a few hours,
Yeah.
see if the sun comes out, see if these birds start opening their mouths a little bit. And right then when I said that, we heard a gobble. I don't even think we called. It was just a random,
We was
like,
trying
hey,
to, there
I'm
was an
here.
owl around us, I remember, making
2 owls.
and then all of a sudden out of nowhere. And what was weird was we went that night, we drove all around scouting, listening for birds, and we didn't hear a single bird, but when we stopped there, we was messing around by the truck or something, and we could have swore we heard a gobble, but we weren't 100%
off.
sure.
Yeah.
So that was the only spot we really thought we could go in the morning. And we went in there like, yeah, we must have not heard nothing last night. But then it was crazy because we were sitting at this tree trying to, it was a pine tree trying to stay dry. And them owls were going off and off, nothing. And that bird gobbled way off.
Yeah,
So-
we went after it.
Yeah,
we
took-
immediately
we
picked
took
up,
off across
gone.
the top of the ridge. We get down there, and then all of a sudden he was gobbled back where we were sitting.
exactly under
It
that
was-
pine. It
it was
sounded like
weird.
he was right there.
And it was foggy, so hard to tell.
Yeah.
So we beat feet back and got set up.
He came in within 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, just calling, and he was answering. All of a sudden, just stopped. He called by himself, and I was like, well, he's coming. So
Mm-hmm.
that was the first turkey, we got on film. It was pretty cool. First morning, and then, that second weekend, we went to a spot we were allowed. It was a hunting club we were part of,
Yep.
and didn't hear nothing. Went up the mountain midday again, like 9:30. Got on a bird by himself, and it worked really well. He worked off, and then about half hour, 45 minutes later, we went. We just was sitting there, and he got on by himself.
Yeah.
That third one, though, that was a tough one. Hung up.
Oh, yeah.
All them birds. There was 2 gobblers, so we knew. We didn't think it was gonna happen. We had the rest of the day till noon, so we're like, well, we might as well just sit it out and wait.
That was the best film of a turkey hunt we've got. Was
Yep.
2 birds just strut in front of the camera. I mean,
And he's
focus was weird, but you could see them.
these 2 birds were probably 400 yards off. You could barely hear them. They would gobble at everything, you know, like they always do. We figured, oh man.
They had so many hens with them.
Yeah. So then we both started cutting and calling at the same time. All of a sudden, you know, they gobble here, gobble again. It sounded like they were getting closer. All of a sudden, I look out and I told Jake, I see 2 birds strutting.
You see the fans coming through, and that's what makes a turkey hunt right there. You see that fan coming through the brush.
And we saw the 2 birds. We watched them strut for probably a half hour. And then, you know, I shot that 1 bird to come in. Jake didn't have a second tag.
No, I should have bought one, but
I shot that bird, and then all of a sudden it was like 4, 5, 6 birds took off, and I was like, "Where'd they come from?" We couldn't see them. Ferns were really, you know, couldn't see nothing, but they kind of helped us. You know, we're sitting in them there, you can only see from our neck up. But yeah, I mean, we had a good turkey season. Deer season, you know, we put into work. We started in July.
We went hard this deer season.
Put cameras out. We was walking all over the place, found feed and stuff, spots we wanted to hunt.
Yeah.
Bow season came.
Bow season went good.
It did. That
wasn't super
first
cold
few
till the
days
end.
it was hot, you know.
Yeah.
But that one
Deer
night,
weren't moving.
that first week of the season, we'd be talking all day at work, and we'd get off early, and we flew up the mountain. We'd hunt the spot just till dark. We wouldn't set up in the saddles, didn't have enough time, but
Just on the ground.
we'd sit on the ground. And then that one night, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, first week of the season. Last light, this buck came in. We got freaking lucky. I don't know how.
Yeah,
He
we were
come
on
in
the
with a doe. We had him on camera, and we were like, man, he'd be a nice one to shoot.
Yeah, but we didn't have them on camera until 11 o'clock at night,
Yeah,
and we were
and
like, man, we don't think this buck's in daylight.
Nah.
And then
We weren't even expecting to see anything. Maybe a few does that night.
and then it was like, what would you say, half hour till end of shooting light?
Yeah, it was close. I mean,
And then
right
nailed
when the
that
sun
buck.
goes down and starts, you know, getting a little dark. But yeah, I mean, we got made a good shot on him. You know, he was quartering away and they turned a little more, but you know, we got lucky. We found the blood.
40-yard shot.
Yeah. But and then you know you had a few chances,
Yeah, I
a few
mean,
bucks.
that was 100% on me.
Yeah,
you know.
the one you passed up. I mean, he wasn't bad. He wasn't crazy big, but he had that little crab claw and
You
whatnot.
know, I regret that a lot. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not the type of guy that's like, oh, I'm gonna pass up. I got 200-inch deer to kill.
Yeah, we hit.
But we had them. I don't know
We
what
had
got into
decent-
me. We had big ones on
Yeah.
camera, and I was like, you know what? One of these big ones, as hard as we're hunting, you know, we're gonna get one of these.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I passed up on probably three legal bucks
Well,
at
and that-
shooters, and then
Yeah.
I never saw any of the big ones, so I got greedy. And I tell you that it'll never happen again. If I ever come back to PA and whitetail hunt, or you know, out there hunt, I'm not passing up any scrubs. Whatever I see, I'm shooting. It's legal.
Well, I remember in the rut there, we were sitting in the saddle all day sitting. I remember it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, prime time, 11 to 1.
Afternoon.
I made a grunt and some rattle. All of a sudden, we were mountain lore all around us, and Jake goes, "There's a buck behind you." So I turn around and get the camera on him. He's coming right to the tree, and I don't know.
He must have seen us or something.
He was,
we were
he
skyline.
almost hit an opening. He was about 30, 35 yards, and
I
we
mean, it
needed
was a
to-
quick.
Yeah.
I would have had to shoot him
Yeah.
quick. I
And
mean, it was.
he needed to go
turned,
what 2-3 feet to the right.
He turned. He looked at us for like maybe
I
2
think
seconds. Turned.
I checked the wind after. I think the wind swirled on us, and he just hit it right.
He didn't.
It
He
sucked.
didn't run. He like kind of like fast walked
Yeah.
out of there.
It sucked, you know, watching. He was a decent buck, you know.
He came
He
in
was-
on like a doe trail, like you know,
Yeah.
sniffing at the ground in the air
Yeah.
and stuff. We had some.
Does around the bottom of the tree that morning.
Yeah, we had
I mean,
some
they were
does
all around us, but yeah, that one kind of hurt watching him walk away.
I think the wind switched too on us.
That's what I
'cause-
said. Yeah, that's what sucks. Watching him walk away, like I was like, man,
Yeah, and then
wind was blowing the
we
other
had
way.
that crab claw up here.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, overall rifle season, we went on some big walks.
Man, we were hitting the miles.
We just couldn't. I mean, we checked we went everywhere. We just could not get on.
Nothing with daylight, or you know, there'd be.
All this pressure started rifle season. There was shooting on.
It seemed like there was definitely a rise in hunters this year than there was any other year. Like, man, I mean, maybe we just didn't venture that far any other year, but this year it felt like everywhere you go, you'd see a vehicle sitting there.
It was like the I'd say the fourth week of bow season is when like all the deer on our camera just disappeared.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe during the rut you'd have a buck midday when no one was hunting come through. That was it. Like they just disappeared. Then maybe last week of rifle season they started all showing back up. You know, different bucks.
Yeah. But they'd be in the afternoon, you know,
Yeah,
coming
just
back.
gone. It was. typical, you know. But it sucked. But you know, we kept hard at it.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can't let that deter you. You know, you go out and don't see nothing. It sucks. You know,
Put all that time and stuff in.
everybody's been through it, but you can't let that guide you away from hunting.
Yeah.
You know, because once you shoot that one you've been after, you know, anything, you get all excited, and it just makes the season.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if you have 20 bad days where you see 0 deer. That 21st day and you see a buck that you've been after and you shoot it, it makes it all worth it.
Yep.
So it's like you can't get down on yourself for not killing anything. I mean, I killed a doe, got some meat.
Yep. I
But
shot one in rifle.
yeah, it'd have been nice. It'd been nice to kill a buck, but didn't go my way this year. There's always next year to go after something else.
That was the first buck I killed in probably 3-4 years.
Yeah.
I killed this year, so it was nice getting a buck, decent buck, But felt good,
And then duck and goose season, it
was
started
good.
out strong. I mean,
Yeah.
we had a lot of ducks here in
We
the
did.
beginning of season.
It was warm, then that cold started finally hitting the end of December, and they were just gone.
Yeah.
Everything froze up.
And then goose season, I feel like we did better in goose season than we did duck.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah. We killed a decent amount of geese.
There's a lot of geese here. There was.
Yeah. But now, of course, the season's out. They all
It gets
they're
warmer
around
and
everywhere.
Now they're here.
But, yeah, I mean, that was part of it. Sucks the season closes, but, I mean, snow goose season's in, but we really don't see them much around here. I mean,
No.
you'll see some flying over a field here and there, but not in, like, the mid flyways, but...
Yeah. That's about it. That's about all we got to talk about.
Yeah, I mean...
We went over the whole season and questions and stuff.
Yeah.
If this video gets some views and
Yeah,
some
if
likes
people
and
watch it
comments and
like
stuff,
it,
we'll definitely
ask
do
more
another
questions.
one. We'll bring Pap,
Yeah.
Uncle on.
Pap, Uncle, Dad, we just need to get a spot.
Yep.
But we just, this was trial and error, see how it goes. Might not work, might look dumb, stupid, might not be good, but we'll see.
If you guys have any more questions, gladly put them. Just, send a message to the Instagram page
Yeah.
or Facebook.
Just ask
and,
a question.
we get enough, we'll just do another video and
Yeah.
answer them all at once.
Yep. Yeah, we figured it's nice out today, just try it, so.
Yeah, as always, thanks for watching the video, support
Yeah.
us, buying our hats and stuff.
Yep.
Even if you want those, hit up the social media pages. We'll put them in the description of the
Yep.
video.
And I will say, it's tough sometimes bringing a camera every time. Like, we'll bring it, but it's hard to film. I give respect to the guys that film, everything they can,
Like self hunts too. That takes a lot.
It's tough. And then you get caught up in a moment. It
Mhm.
just gets hectic. We try our best, but, we're not the best at it. We're still learning and
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
But, we just try and, we do it really just to look back on, watch our hunts and stuff when we're older and stuff,
And then we figure might as well post them.
Yeah.
We're just the everyday average Joe just out here hunting.
Yeah, I mean, but people come up to me like, man, them videos are awesome. I'd like to see some more. We love watching them.
That's what really excites
you
me
get
when-
comments like that. You get people come up to you. It's pretty cool. You see people around wearing your hats and stuff like, hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But we appreciate everyone that does. We appreciate everybody that watches and supports us. Really, but biggest thank you. We appreciate is God. I mean, being out here. I mean, that's,
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'd say definitely that's my number one. I'd like to thank. But
Yeah.
That's
Wakes me up every day.
Every
Gives
day.
us something to go after.
Yep. Be thankful for.
Don't really know when the next video is going to be coming. It may be in
Yeah.
Idaho. You never know.
I think I might just carry a GoPro. Because first time guide and I don't want to pull a big camera around and stuff. So might just hook a GoPro and just video some small stuff. But
We're either going to have one more podcast before we leave,
might have
or you'll see. It'll be either we won't do a combined video, me and
Nah.
Braden, because we'll be separate. But you'll either see my side of guide or Braden's side of guide, and
Yeah.
videos like that. We'll just
Yep.
release a solo or whatever.
I mean, we have a bunch of clips from the season we could just throw into a video. Just funny moments and stuff or stupid moments, stuff like that.
or
so,
the moments I've never seen,
Yeah.
on the hikes and
Yeah.
stuff.
so
We didn't have enough.
yeah.
We really didn't. We videoed stuff, but we didn't
Yeah, it
video it
was just
for YouTube
Yeah.
or whatever. So it's just a bunch of random clips.
Yeah, that we couldn't really make a good video out of, so we didn't want to make a bad one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, let us know if you guys like this podcast. If we should do another one. It's not like a typical podcast. The desk built room for a podcast, but figured first time we'll try it and see how it goes. But
Yeah. Well,
thank you guys for watching.
yeah. Thanks for the support.
Saturday, which is tomorrow. Holy cow, we
Didn't
just
get
took off.
stung once. Didn't get stung once.
Didn't get stung